If you're a young gentleman and you struggle with social situations, this video is really going to help you because it's the one very specific piece of advice which switched a light bulb. A lot of things in life don't happen just like that, but this one mindset has really revolutionized my social life. Going back to when I was 15, like maybe a bit younger, I had a few friends, right? But I was an awkward guy. I would barely talk in social situations. I had a couple of close friends. I'd be really good one-on-one. Like in a group setting, I would not talk. I'd just bide my time. And if like people would sort of like have a conversation with me, I'd freeze up and I'd say something awkward. I think that caused a lot of trauma as well. When I've had really like awkward, embarrassing social situations, that has really been a big thing to overcome as I've tried to improve my social skills. As I got a bit older and I got into the self-improvement content, red pill sphere, I mean, it had its place, but it doesn't make you you. It's just very general advice. It's about ticking off a habit tracker. And I put this tough guy persona on. I wouldn't be myself. I would hide behind the stoicism persona. I wouldn't smile. I wouldn't make jokes. I'd literally just sit there. You can look at old pictures of me on my Instagram. You know, there's like a picture of me just sat there ripped, just like pretty much mewing like James Bond. They'll just sit there and not smile at and yeah, it's a nice picture, but it just goes to show how I was back then. I read a book called Models by Mark Manson. Mark Manson is a great author. He's got some great advice. I don't agree completely with what he says. I don't completely agree with what the rental says about dating. I'm probably in the middle ground. Me personally, I'm not against having a lot of experiences, but they need to be with the right girls. Like, if there's a girl at a nightclub, there's no chance I'm going to take her home unless I've had a conversation with her. She's got good values, got a lower body count, she's not being ran through pretty much. And if there's a spark with her, I mean, I'll meet her again, and things move forward, then that's fantastic. That's my mindset with things, and it's just completely separate from the red pill and what Mark Manson preaches. But Mark Manson, he gave me an incredible mindset, and that was about vulnerability and boundaries. Now, vulnerability, it's all about being yourself unapologetically. This was always my problem. I wouldn't be myself. Naturally, I'm quite an awkward guy. I get pretty nervous in social situations, but that is incredibly played into my favor. Whenever I get that nervous energy, it just creates an emotional connection, and I've noticed this and I've looked into it as well. If I say something like very polarizing, like you're really beautiful or you have beautiful eyes to a girl, I feel that awkward energy, like she's feeling something similar, and that's how you create an emotional connection. And it's the same in sort of social settings when you're with a large group. Just say whatever is on your mind. My number one piece of advice: say what the fuck you want. Say what is on your mind. If it's offensive, I mean, sometimes you need to set boundaries for yourself, but if it's offensive or it's like really funny, I don't care. I would just say it. If it offends someone and everyone finds it funny, like, fantastic. Just remember that if you say something that pisses someone off, they're gonna forget about it. If like they're actually a good friend of yours, they're not gonna hold it against you. But I'd rather risk being offended. That makes sense, because that is my humor. But that is my advice for any social setting. Switch half your brain off. You need to play things a bit more emotionally than logically when it comes to interacting with other human beings, because we're emotional creatures. It's not like business. Business, you need to be 100% locked in, like logic focused, right? It's the same with the fitness stuff. But when it comes to social interaction, it's a bit more emotional. Obviously, you need to think. Yeah, you need to switch half your brain off and just say whatever you want. That's my number one piece of advice, guys. If you've got any questions on this, feel free to leave a comment or shoot me a message on Instagram. But really been enjoying the videos lately, so make sure to leave a comment, leave a subscribe, and make sure to like the video. Thank you very much, boys.